6 months, 8 months, I don't know.
But why?
Well, it's a big country. A fella's got to get around a little bit. But don't you worry, I'll be back, Chris.
Dusty.
Hello, Eve.
Dusty, you can't breeze by like that. I've got so much to say to you.
But I'm in kind of a hurry, Eve.
In too much of a hurry to let me tell you I'm sorry?
No, I didn't mean it to...
Then go for a drive with me. Dusty, you don't know how glad I am you're riding in the race tomorrow. Not only because I know you'll win, but because of Chris. His leg hasn't been healed very long.
Yes. It'll be a tough race. Full of rough characters who will try to win at any cost.
I still think a person shouldn't try to win at any cost. When you broke Chris's leg, oh, I know it was an accident, but suppose you'd killed him. How would you feel?
You're right, Eve. When I'm in a race, I forget everything, usually, but winning. It's something I'm fighting against. I don't think I'll ever win.
As long as you keep fighting, you haven't lost.
But I don't want to keep trying. I want to relax and have fun and be myself. The truth is I'm a weak guy, Eve. I'd like to be strong, like Chris. There's a guy a gal can really lean on. He loves you, Eve.
I know.
Why don't you give him and yourself a break?
Because I love you.
But I'm just a saddle tramp. Restless, wandering. I'll never settle down. I'm not the guy for you. Isn't there anything I can say that'll convince you?
Yes. One thing.
What's that?
Tell me you don't love me.
But I have been telling you. I don't love anybody. Why should I? I don't want to be tied down. I'm not the type.
Just say, I don't love you, Eve.
I don't.
We've got a wonderful day for this meet of champions. Believe me, folks, you're going to see motorcycle racing here at its best. This afternoon's event will be the supreme test for both machines and men.
Doesn't do any harm. We'll just see what the boys have done to the machine. Well, after all, we haven't spent any more money on it.
Seen Dusty any place, Rocket?
You know how he is, Chris. He never shows up till just the last minute. Hi, Dusty.
I was beginning to get worried, Dusty.
Oh, you worry too much, son. Machine looks pretty good.
I think she'll stand up this time. Have you seen Eve any place? I thought she'd be here.
Yeah, I've seen her.
She all right?
Yeah, she's fine. Fine. Chris, we're engaged.
Congratulations.
Chris, believe me, I'm sorry.
Why? You won, didn't you, as usual?
I tried not to. I told you were the better man.
Great technique. It never fails.
It wasn't technique. I tried to stay away from her, Chris.
You couldn't do it, though, for just 2 days.
We just couldn't help ourselves, Chris. Chris, believe me. Oh!
I'm finished, Dusty. I don't need you. Either of you. I'll ride this race myself.
What was that all about?
Will all the riders for the championship trials please get their machines on the track?
Hiya, Slugger. You can sure take it.
Your attention, please. There's been a last-minute change in the lineup.
Machine number 12, which was to have been ridden by Dusty Weston, will be ridden by Chris Rhodes. I repeat, machine number 12 will be ridden by Chris Rhodes. Your attention again, please. Dusty Weston will ride a new entry, machine number 45.
No, Dusty, no.
I repeat, Dusty Weston will ride a new machine, number 45.
Runners are getting their last-minute instructions from the officials. Chris Rhodes looks a little upset at having to race again so soon after his accident and against Dusty Weston. I don't know what their fight was about, but it looks like they may try to settle it on the track. Let me describe this Touring Trophy Classic. The man who designed this course must have had the devil for a stepfather. It has every conceivable hazard: hills, curves, water, mud, and a so-called ski jump. Believe me, I'd rather be up here watching it than down there riding it. This is the tensest moment for all the riders. Each one feels confident he will be out in front, and each machine is being wound up to the limit of its power. Tries to miss him, but goes down.
Oh, that leg of his.
Hard Luck sure has been riding with Chris Rhodes, but he's up and back into the race and has a lot of distance to make up. Weston and Meyer still battling it out for first place. bit tougher. They've lapped some of the boys and won't have a clear track ahead of them.
Dusty, put him off the track!
Show those sissies the way home, lover boy!
Come on, Chris, we're with you!
What a race. It certainly won't be over until the last rider is waved in. Now Chris is first, Dusty second, and Blackie third. Starting the last lap with Blackie Myers right behind him and Dusty Weston a close third.
Come on, Chris, stay up there!
Chris.
It's a great machine, isn't it, boss?
Yeah, and you give her a great ride, kid.
I understand by tradition something else goes with it.
Tell Dusty he's a lucky guy. And I'd like to be the best man.
Lover boy, you were wonderful. Oh, Chris!
Looks like he is the best man.
Oh, Chris!